Dominik Mysterio explains how it feels to get over and on getting cheered regularly. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Dominik Mysterio was considered the biggest heel, not only of WWE, but in the world of wrestling at one point. He received extremely negative reactions from the fans, and WWE did not hesitate to cash in on this reaction. But slowly he started getting over with the fans, and presently he is not that much hated anymore. Dominik Mysterio turned heel for the first time back in 2022 during the Clash at the Castle event after he turned on his own father, who is the legendary professional wrestler Rey Mysterio. The heat that he generated after turning heel insane, and instantly the fans started calling him the biggest heel on the planet. Dominik Mysterio discussed getting over with the fans. But slowly, he started receiving positive reactions from the fans as he proved his worth through hard work nowadays. You will not hear him getting any kind of negative reaction. In fact, the fans cheer him during his entrance and his matches. Recently, Dominik Mysterio spoke on the Rap on Wrestling podcast, where he discussed getting over with the fans and also getting cheered at WrestleMania 41, and here is what he had to say. Dominik Mysterio is the present WWE Intercontinental Champion. Man, it's super surreal, man. It's such a blessing because it wasn't too long ago I was getting booed out of stadiums and arenas for 2-3 years now, not even being able to get a word out. Interviews and podcasts and stuff like this is the most I was ever able to talk. He won the championship at WrestleMania 41. So the fact that it switched up on me that quickly, because I remember walking out, my music hitting at WrestleMania, and they booed me. I was getting booed. Then the match started, things started progressing, and they were chanting, they were singing my song, and it just, I don't know, I didn't change anything about Dirty Dom. I just know the fans changed up. They realized the greatness they were witnessing. Dominik won the WWE Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41, and he is still holding the title. It was a fatal four-way match where Braun Breaker defended the title against him, Finn Balor, and Penta. Dominik pinned Finn Balor in this match to win the championship. He is presently doing a great job as the champion, and we can expect him to get promoted as a main eventer soon. Dominik won the WWE Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41, and he is still holding the title. It was a fatal four-way match where Braun Breaker defended the title against him, Finn Balor, and Penta. Dominik pinned Finn Balor in this match to win the championship. He is presently doing a great job as the champion, and we can expect him to get promoted as a main eventer. Soon, Roman Reigns has revealed what makes him different to other stars in WWE and why he is not yet at the next level. Having signed with WWE in 2010, Reigns is a product of the legendary Bloodline dynasty via the Anoa'i family tree, establishing himself as a top star in WWE. Reigns has recently revealed why he doesn't see himself as being next level, while commenting on being different to any other star. Speaking on What's Your Story? With Stephanie McMahon, Reigns also opened up about his vision for the future in and beyond WWE, saying, "I was told this early on, in order to go to the next level, and I don't consider myself at the next level by any means. There are still plenty of rungs to grab, plenty of levels to get to, but I wanted to be the first guy who could do both. I know John Cena did, and he did it his way, but to really be able to do both, lead a movie and main event a pay-per-view, to have that responsibility. There is a lot riding on that. I do understand there are insurance and all different things behind it, but to be able to hold that type of responsibility and be able to juggle both is something that this generation, hopefully, I'm one of the first to be able to do it. I don't want to stop being a WWE superstar in order to wear other hats. I'm always going to be a WWE superstar. I'm always going to be Roman Reigns." Reigns was recently cast in the live-action Street Fighter movie, taking the role of Akuma alongside Cody Rhodes as Guile. The pair will be absent during filming, with production set to begin in early September in Australia and a 2026 release date set for the movie. The Rock's cousin vows to succeed where he and John Cena failed, with bold Hollywood claim Roman Reigns has never been one for small goals. As the tribal chief, he's turned WWE into his empire. Now he's eyeing Hollywood, but unlike many wrestling greats, Reigns is adamant. He isn't about to give up his grappling glories to get there. The Rock, considered a cousin to Reigns, wasn't the first to blaze that trail, Hulk Hogan having notably taken a stab at it years prior, but the real-life Dwayne Johnson is unquestionably wrestling's biggest export into the film world. At the turn of the millennium, Johnson swapped packed arenas for film sets, gradually shifting from cameos in The Mummy Returns to leading roles in action juggernauts and family blockbusters. Today, he's the highest-paid actor in the world. But the cost was clear. His full-time WWE career ended in 2004, and though he's returned for electrifying cameos, the grind of weekly shows was gone. And he wrestled just 8 times between 2004 and 2024. John Cena followed almost exactly a decade later. From the doctor of thugonomics to the face of the PG era, Cena carried WWE through its transition years before stepping back in 2017 to focus on Hollywood. He's since carved out success in comedies like Trainwreck and Blockers and in superhero fare like Peacemaker. But again, the trade-off was his weekly presence. Even now, Cena's appearances are special attractions, not the norm. The perfect example being the year-long send-off he's been given as a retirement tour. That is the cycle Reigns is determined to break. He wants the lights of Los Angeles without losing the spotlight of WrestleMania. He wants to carry movie posters and championship belts at the same time. Advertisement. I wanted to be the first guy who could do both, he told the What's Your Story podcast, as opposed to I know John did and he did it his way. But to really be able to do both and like damn near lead a movie and then also still main event a pay-per-view and to have that type of responsibility, because there's a lot riding on that. There will be obstacles along the way. Johnson was famously forced to halt production on one movie after a catastrophic injury during a cameo WWE battle, no doubt leaving Hollywood bosses furious. I do understand there's insurances and all different things behind it, Reigns admitted. But to be able to hold that type of responsibility and to be able to juggle both, I think that's something that this generation, and hopefully I'm one of the first to be able to do it. So I don't want to stop being a WWE superstar in order to wear other hats. I'm always going to be a WWE superstar. I'm always going to be Roman Reigns, and I don't want to ever have to choose. Reigns, to achieve his aim, will need to surpass Cena and succeed even where family failed. Reigns is often billed as The Rock's cousin, and while they aren't blood relatives, the link is genuine. Reigns descends from the anoa'i line, while The Rock's grandfather, Peter Maivia, was made a blood brother to anoa'i, binding the families in Samoan tradition. It's not biological, but the cousin label reflects a cultural bond that carries real weight. That makes Roman's ambition all the bolder, especially when the evidence says otherwise. The Rock's initial Hollywood rise meant disappearing from weekly TV altogether. Cena's was the same, cameos and part-time returns aside, both effectively traded one stage for another. Insurance issues, production clashes, and sheer hours on the road made it impossible to balance the two. Reigns, though, is already walking the tightrope. His run as head of the table has stretched into one of the most dominant WWE has seen. While still dipping a toe into Hollywood, he's no longer putting himself through the rigors of the full-time WWE schedule, but crucially, he hasn't taken the exit ramp and features at the upcoming Clash in Paris show in a heavy-hitting clash with Bronson Reed. It appears Reigns isn't chasing the silver screen to escape wrestling. He wants to fuse the two together, a new mold rather than a repeat of what came before. Edging past Cena and Rock in any manner isn't a mean feat, but as one of the most dominant and decorated stars in WWE's recent history, the lengthy reigning undisputed champion might just be the one to manage it.